Hey, this is Pyeth McQueen of EmpoweredProsperity.com, where women get to birth themselves and create a life and livelihood on their divine blueprint. So today I wanted to share with you in this vlog a tip about creating space for yourself. So the question at the top of this video is, when do you create space for yourself? When do you create space for yourself? So my clients' answers to this question have been very revealing and I think very universal, and you might relate to some of these answers. So for example, that women often, and men too, people, humans, create space for themselves when it's time to show up for someone else, okay, for a partner, for a loved one, for a son or daughter, for a friend, for a job, for a client, for a business transaction. So they create space so they can be at their best, so they can show up for somebody or something else. Another answer that was given is, I create space for myself when I'm about to burn out or have already crashed and burned and realize I need space. I need to rejuvenate. Now I realize I've been pushing myself too hard. I haven't been giving enough time to myself. So, oh my gosh, based upon symptoms, based upon results, I have to now create space for myself. So if you can relate to either one of those things, congratulations, you're human, and so many people can relate to you. I know I can. And so I've been working with this concept of, when do I create space for myself outside of those two options? What else is there? What could be juicier than just creating space for yourself when A, you're burning out, or B, you have to show up for somebody or something else? Is it okay? There's another great question, is it okay for you to create space for yourself when it's not about anybody or anything else? And when I ask you that question right now, is it okay? What intrinsically happens in your mind and body? Do you feel like, well, of course, it's great, it's totally okay? Or does a part of you feel like that you can't, you shouldn't, it would be a time waster, it would be selfish? I'm not sure what thoughts and feelings are running through your body, but check with your body right now. Because I've noticed that the more white space I have in my life, for no reason at all, but for the sake of that white space, to simply nurture myself. And some examples would be like taking a really long shower or bath, dancing and moving my body in a way that makes it feel good and stretches it out and releases stress, as another example of white space for me that doesn't really benefit other people directly, but makes me feel amazing. And let's face it, that makes me a better person, a better wife, a better mother, better friend, better coach, etc. So again, the question is, when do you make space for yourself? And the challenge in this video is, can you make space for yourself when it only benefits you? And again, like, I'm sure you can see how you feeling wonderful, feeling rejuvenated, getting some creative time for yourself actually does benefit everyone around you. But in, the way these weeks pass by, the way these months zip by, the way these Mercury retrogrades slam into us, we start to forget the importance and wisdom of taking space. So there is a little piece in here I want to talk about briefly before I close, which is a spiritual trap that so many of us inadvertently fall into when it comes to creating space for ourselves. And the word self is the key here. When the word self is involved, so many of us on the spiritual path, very much under the radar, can feel like there's a red flag going up because we're talking about self. And so much of spiritual teachings are about taking the self out of the equation, right? Taking the ego out of the equation of life and getting in touch with your highest self. And so the word self can kind of be tricky. So I want to say that the things that nurture you, that uplift you, that white space that helps you feel feminine and free and rejuvenated and creative and playful. And this does apply to men because the feminine values are for humans, not just for women. But the things that make you feel that way do benefit your highest self. They will help you to stay on your purpose, on your mission, expressing your blueprint. And that is the highest self. That is the soul self. That is you that's being benefited. And your soul self is nothing but golden in the presence of the Creator on your mission. And everything that serves your mission, that serves your purpose in being expressed in the world is golden too, and is welcomed, is needed. Your purpose needs respect in order for it to be expressed. Again, your purpose needs respect in order for it to be expressed. And it is being expressed in a physical reality here on earth through your carbon-based body. Yes, so your body needs what it needs. You need the time you need to be the person you're designed to be. And only you can define that. I don't know for you what the exact remedy or recipe is for your reality, but I want you to look at that this week. Do an inventory about when do you create space for yourself, and how can you create space that benefits only you and in turn does benefit the world through your purpose being supported and bolstered. So I hope that helped you. If you like this video and you're on YouTube, go ahead and like it and subscribe so you never miss an update. I'll be sharing weekly videos to support you in becoming prosperous based upon your divine blueprint. All right, thanks and have a great week.